I think we're just getting hailed by a Coast Guard chopper that is hovering above Delos right now.
Yeah, US Coastguard chopper, this is Delos on 16 over.
And Delos, request you switch and answer 2-3.
Yeah, 2-3.
I feel nervous. Why do I feel nervous?
The Coast Guard never calls you. This is Delos on 2-3.
And Delos from Coast Guard helicopter overhead. You are correct, international band. We, I believe, are US band, but ultimately we are fans on board and just wanted to say hello.
No way. That's gotta be the coolest thing ever. Never been hailed by the Coast Guard helicopter. What are you guys doing? You out of Ragged Island?
We are based out of Andros, and we have a second detachment out of Great Inagua. And this is kind of in between the two, but we saw your position online and thought we'd come to say hello.
Well, that is absolutely fantastic. We're following the news of the world here and just hunkering down and seeing how things go. Over.
Roger that. You guys take care of that baby and be safe.
Copy that. Sierra says hello and wishing you guys a safe flight and all the best.
Thanks. Safe sailing to you guys.
All right, Delos standing by 16.
Did you go wave to them?
That's freaking cool. Yeah.
That was wild.
This is the story of Delos, a sailboat adventurizing around the world for the past 10 years. And now we embark on our greatest adventure of all. Come join us as we take to the high seas and travel the world with the newest member of our crew. If you enjoy Delos videos, please subscribe. It's a great way to support our channel.
Brian.
Yeah.
It's one of those incredible mornings.
You scared me. I thought something was wrong.
Oh no!
Okay, I'll come out.
I'm sorry. It's good news.
Okay, good.
The morning is wow.
Wow. Oh, good.
Like that one other morning we had.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's crazy.
I'm out. Oh man, it's one of those mornings again. Check it out. Holy. How clear it is. Here you can see the bottom of the ocean. You can see the bottom of where we are. Look at it. You can see our anchor chain. No way.
It feels like we're anchored in a swimming pool.
What do you want to do today?
I don't know. Probably be outside. It's gonna be really hot.
Yeah, we should go swimming.
Yeah.
There's a reef over here.
Yeah?
That Jerry told us about. That it's just at the end of that point over there.
Nice.
We drove by it in the dinghy. It's got a nice coral. You go check that out.
Yeah.
Also, Grace and Bill said they would be happy to babysit, so you could go swimming.
What's going on out here? Whoa. Are we going sailing somewhere?
I wanted to make a shade for you and the Nugget. Or me and the Nugget while you're swimming.
Nice.
It's freaking hot and sunny today, so
Yeah.
I took our one of the poles from the up front and I got this cover. I'm just gonna rig it up and
Perfect.
might work.
Yeah. Should we bring some snacks? What, are you going tenting over there?
Let's bring some snacks. Let's make a day event. It's a dinghy tent. We're going camping. That way you can swim while I watch the nugget, and I can swim while you watch the nugget. We should bring some nugget entertainment. Huh? Going camping, Nugget, let's go! Yeah! Just requires a little bit more to go. We just used to chuck our fins and shit in the dinghy and we're off, and now it's like, so it takes us about an hour to get ready now. But that's okay.
This is awesome. I like this.
So it's a little harder for us to go snorkeling together these days.
Yeah, this is actually like my first proper snorkel for this season. I mean, I've been here for a while, but it's just kind of hard, and I don't like to go by myself. I'm a bit of a chicken like that. I like to snorkel with other people, so. Cool. Luckily, we have our friends with us.
Okay, do it. Water peekaboo, that's a new one. What have you seen?
Some fishies?
Yeah? Oh, okay. Jeez. Anything really cool? Good coral?
Yeah, good coral. It's just beautiful to swim around.
Yeah. Baby nugs! Oh no! I'm gonna go see if I can get us some more seafood.
Okay.
Sorry to leave you with the crying baby while I go out playing in the water.
That's okay.
Oh, Nugget Town! Oh. Life is okay. Life is just fine, huh? Yeah. I love you. See you soon. SV Calico Skies hailing from New York. Have fun. See you later.
See you out there. Good luck.
All time. The waters are healthy in these parts, and abiding by the rules helps to make sure it stays that way. While lobster is in season, our fishing permit allows us to collect up to 10 lobsters per boat, as long as they meet the minimum tail size of 5.5 inches. We're also allowed to gather conch from the seafloor and up to 20 fish of various species. And since we're only 2 people and a baby, a few of each goes a long way for us.
There's one right under the dinghy in this box. I'm gonna try and get him.
got one grouper. All right, now we got dinner.
Did you get any?
Yeah, I got 2 lobster, 2 bugs, and 2 grouper.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I gave them one grouper. And this right here is enough to feed us for at least a week, right?
That's a pretty big grouper too.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
yeah, there we go. Seafood basket.
good job, Ryan.
Thanks. Think we're okay?
I just said that and look over.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Brian!
The wind changed.
But how far away from the bottom are we?
0.1.
Like, that's not good.
Might have to take in some shade.
Is it low tide or is it gonna get lower?
It's almost low.
So it's gonna get lower.
Maybe a tiny bit.
Yeah, we just hit the bottom.
Okay, we gotta move our house.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like resting on the bottom right now. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling. Every time it goes down, it's like boonk, and the boat just goes dunk, and we hit the bottom. How much are we in now?
Now we're in 0.3.
0.3?
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Yeah. 0.5 now.
Okay.
We are doing the grouper that I shot, along with some rice and a fresh salad. Look at that.
Look at this.
Nice fillets. I might even use one of our precious limes.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think it's lime worthy.
Thank you. Can I have a little bit of soy sauce?
Soy sauce! What, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, the lime, I forgot the lime. That's the missing ingredient. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Welcome to my hole where I will be working for the next few days. This is the Port Lazaret on Delos, and there's quite a bit of room in here once you get in here. I've got everything cleared out, and this is where I'm going to be mounting the majority of the heater stuff. I think it's a pretty good spot. It's sort of out of the way, and we won't lose that much storage. So I've got the heater on the base. It's gonna fit over there between the water maker and these controls. I've got to work on making sure I have the appropriate clearance for the exhaust, but I think it's a pretty good location because then I can route the exhaust right out the side of the boat, right there. This is the thermal expansion tank. So this guy holds 2.5 gallons of the coolant antifreeze mixture, water and propylene glycol, I think it is. And this provides head pressure to the pump, so it has to actually be the highest point in the system. So the heater boiler is there, and then I'm gonna put the pump somewhere like down by the floor maybe. Then I'm gonna mount this up here, which will put it, you know, 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet above the pump and provide it with some head pressure. So yeah, that's my my plan. I'm just gonna start installing things and follow the diagram and see how it goes. It's gonna be a lot of work.
You might be wondering why I'm installing a heater when it's about 8,000 degrees in the boat. Well, I've been hot for the better part of a decade, and now Kaz and I have talked about sailing Delos out of the tropics and exploring a bit of the higher latitudes. And to do that, we need a heater. So after a bit of research, I decided the right thing to do would be to install a diesel-powered hydronic boiler. The idea is to burn diesel fuel to heat water, which is then pumped around the boat through hoses to radiators with little fans on them, which then keeps the cabins nice and cozy for us and the little nugget.
Check it out. It's I got the mount almost finished. So it'll go on top of here. And then this is what I'll mount in the locker over here. And I've got the hole cut for the exhaust here and here. So this piece just fits like that, right?
Nice.
Getting there.
You can't be claustrophobic when you work on this stuff, huh?
It's like
laying in a coffin.
It's like boat yoga. I found a good place for this.
Yeah?
It's just really hard to work with one arm while holding it up while keeping it straight.
Yeah. If only Sierra was a few years older, she could stand in there and help you.
That would be awesome. I'm getting it though.
Yeah? Okay, let me know if you need some help to hold something.
Okay.
When the diesel is burned, it produces a lot of heat, but it also produces exhaust. Instead of having a chimney here, we're going to have the heater exhaust be piped right out of the side of the boat. The temperatures of the exhaust tubing can be in excess of 800 degrees Fahrenheit, so I need to use a special high temperature cement to join the pipe pieces together.
Yeah, we've got assistance today from boat neighbor Jerry.
Okay. Hello,
Because
Sierra.
we're gonna put a hole in the boat,
Oh, wow.
which is generally something you try to avoid. It's gotta be big enough to put this through hole. This is the through hole for the boat. So I've gotta make a hole that's big enough for this to go through. And then there's a high temperature silicone gasket that goes on here, and then this sits inside, and this is a water stopper. So if a wave happens to come in, this bottom tube goes all the way up here, so it gives us some opportunity for either the exhaust, if it's running, to force it out, or the water to drain out before it swamps the.
How do you drill a hole in the boat?
So this is a hole saw that I bought,
Okay.
and it just happens to be exactly the right size. I'll probably drill a hole from the outside because I have it marked on the inside. I'll drill a hole outside with this as my centering hole.
Okay.
And then I'll go to the outside and I'll drill in. So if there's any splinters, they'll be on the inside of the boat and not the outside. So that's the exciting task of the day.
Wow. Have you ever done this before, like drill a hole inside of a boat?
Not on purpose.
No.
Accidentally, one time when I first bought Delos, I was trying to mount something down under the nav station,
Yeah.
and I was hauled out, and I went to put a screw in, and I went right through the side of the boat, like total newbie mistake. It was like a screw this far coming out. Yep.
Oops.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this before I think about it too much. Okay, we ready?
Ready?
Here we go. No turning back now. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi. That's not good. Done and done.
The last remaining task was to use high temperature rubber adhesive to seal the exhaust through hole to the boat.
Ahoy Delos Tribe! Did you know that for about the same price as a cup of coffee, you can join our inner circle, which gives you lots of cool benefits like early access to our video releases, private membership to our tribal council where you can chat with the crew, and also invitations for like sailing and diving and crew opportunities and all sorts of cool stuff.
Yep. So head to patreon.com/SVDelos for more information. And we love you.
That's it. Back to the show.
So we're just taking a little midday stroll to the other side of the island, and it's nice and breezy today, so it should be good. Sierra is chilling. Make sure she doesn't get sun in her face. Should I point at it?
Yeah, if you want to. I was actually going to ask you guys some questions though. because I was reading the news last night and I saw
don't read the news.
the US top. Oh shit, the microphone's not in. Audio check, audio check, audio check. So I was doing some internet perusing last night and saw that the US is now the world leader in cases, and the most likely time scenario for things starting to turn around is still in the months, but
Really?
most likely longer.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think we're gonna try to stay here as long as we can.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Kaz and I were talking about pros and cons the other day. It's like, well, what's the major downfalls if we get sick? There's no medical care.
I think I was going to say that's definitely
Yeah,
the big one
the
for
scariest
me.
thing.
But then again, I think it's probably so much easier to prevent getting it here because everything's so controlled in terms of contact with people. So
I mean,
Yeah.
we control it.
yeah, we
basically,
control
right?
it. Yeah, we control it, exactly.
So if you get
we
sick,
police
like,
it too. New people come in, we make sure they've had their time
Yeah.
before we are making physical contact.
Yeah.
So
Well, you guys want to go explore the windy side of the
Yes.
island and see what it's like?
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
mind the baby head on
Dun, dun, dun,
port side.
dun.
Sierra is leading the way. It's a bit tricky walking here. It's like really sharp stones and death holes.
Want me to go down in it? Ooh, it looks gross.
I found salt!
Very pretty end of this island.
It's quite a walk, isn't it?
It's even longer.
What do you think? It took like an hour and 20 minutes? Ooh, hot walk. Time to cool off. Ooh, that's nice. Oh yeah.
Look at this
crazy
sunset,
one.
Sierra. It looks so nice, huh?
You think it's gonna be a green flash
It might be a green flash. It's like a ball of red fire. You think it's gonna be a green flash?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see one tonight. Look at this dinner too.
Oh, so amazing.
Yeah. Mmm. There it goes. Holy crap. Did you see that, Sierra? That was amazing.
Aw.
And all the horns are going off and everything.
I'm so hungry. I need to eat right now.
Let's get into this burrito.
Okay, let's eat.
Come on, baby nugs.
Good night. Up next.
All right, I say give her a hoist, Connor.
I love this sail. It's so awesome. I don't know. It just makes you feel happy. And try to get food delivered to our uninhabited island. Is this your height of your cuteness, Sierra? Because man, you're getting cuter by the day. I wonder if you have a height of cuteness or if you're just gonna get cuter and cuter every day. Yeah, you're saying a lot about that.